2009, the retail chain Maxima started the campaign From Harvest to Harvest, which was initiated by Praia Public Relations. The campaign was based on two principal goals. First, to educate and inform the inhabitants of Latvia about when new vegetables appear on the market and to protect them from dishonest intermediaries who import products from abroad. And second, to increase the volume of vegetables sold at the Maxima retail chain. During the program From Harvest to Harvest, the media and society were informed about new vegetables at Maxima. Interviews with the owners of major farms were published in the largest newspapers. The articles featured the latest harvest and also the most successful cooperation models for vegetable sales. Also during 2009, 10 different video stories were created, featuring farmers who discussed how they grow vegetables. These stories were broadcast on the internet, as well as on screens in Maxima supermarkets. In turn, vegetables and fruit grown in Latvia were singled out in fruit and vegetable departments by displaying them on separate trays, with informative posters about the farms where they had originated. To spark the public's interest even more, several original events were organized. For instance, a new brand of potatoes called 4-H potatoes was presented at a Maxima supermarket. The goal was to teach members of 4-H organizations how to grow and sell potatoes by learning a business model that corresponds to the program From Harvest to Harvest. This event was also attended by the Minister of Agriculture, Jānis Duklavs. Another popular event, both among a wider public and the media, was a competition entitled Looking for Latvia's Non-Weepers. Participants were invited to prove that, despite the recession in the country, we refused to shed a single tear, even when peeling and chopping onions. After an hour, when several dozen kilograms of onions had been peeled and chopped, media representatives were the only ones to weep. A winner was determined in the onion chopping race, and it turned out that Latvians are very hardy and do not succumb easily to a crisis. Furthermore, as part of From Harvest to Harvest, and in cooperation with Latvijas Avīze, a major Latvian newspaper, a photo competition featuring unusually shaped cucumbers was held. In turn, the monthly magazine Mūsu Mājas and the weekly newspaper Subota published interesting vegetable recipes prepared by Maxima Latvia food technologists. Finally, various photo and recipe competitions dedicated to the program From Harvest to Harvest were organized on the Maxima Latvia website. From Harvest to Harvest not only achieved publicity for the Maxima retail chain, it also increased the sales volumes of vegetables in the retail chain by 47.6%. Information disseminated to the media, as well as face-to-face time with journalists, enabled us to reach a target audience of over 5 million both via newspapers and internet websites.